and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you. We're always trying to think of new things to bring you and new stories to tell, because I don't want you to get bored and change the channel. So we found something that I think you're going to love, because this hits all ages.
Yes.
I think anybody can wear
Well,
this.
you know, there are times when you want something big and there's times when you want something small. So our Petite pineapple cubic zirconia with Plumeria's bracelet, I think is the perfect piece to just add that little bit of sparkle, a little bit of bling, and bring that kind of spirit of aloha and remind you of Hawaii. So you've got the really cute pineapple with the details of the top,
right?
And then you've got the little cubic zirconia right in the middle of the Plumeria flower, and I love how they're linked together. And then it is adjustable where you can clip it or clasp it wherever you might want to.
Well, if you have to make it longer too, but there's several pineapples and plumerias going all the way. It goes all the way around your wrist.
Yes.
I think that what's unique about this bracelet is from far away, it kind of looks just like it's a blingy gold bracelet or rose gold or silver
like a
bracelet.
charm bracelet.
Well, you can't really tell until you get up close. And I think that's where it turns into a conversation piece, where somebody will notice what you're wearing and they'll say, oh, can I take a closer look?
Right.
And once they get closer, they can see that the plumerias have individual petals, and the petals have a little polished edge. And then inside
a little bit of
each
design on the pineapple.
and inside each plumeria is a little tiny cubic zirconia.
Yes.
But the pineapple, as you were saying, does have this unique little cage design where it's kind of 3D and it's up above.
Right.
It's not flat. And then the crown of the pineapple.
Crown. I was trying to think of the word, right? The crown.
Well, it attaches to the link, which leads you to another flower, which leads you to another pineapple. Right. So the hard part is deciding on what color that you're going to get, because they're all beautiful. And you were wearing two together, and it looked really nice too.
Well, I have to share with you, it's funny because sometimes we'll get calls all from the same city or the same town area.
For some reason, right.
And we're like, is the show only showing in that one area, or is everybody in a group together and all ordering all at the same time?
Yeah, is there like a Kapa'a group that watches our show at the same time?
Or it could be Aiea, or it could be Waikoloa, or it could be, I mean, it's all islands, all different locations. It's just so interesting that way, right? Or Kula. And so, anyway, all of a sudden, I was getting a lot of calls from Shirley's and different Shirley's. And you've probably heard me talk about Shirley on another show.
Well, this is a different Shirley. But, and the thing too, I want to point out, if we see a name that we recognize, we'll immediately fight over who gets to talk to the person, because we don't have our shop anymore, so we don't get to talk to people in person anymore. So it's sometimes fun to talk to somebody that is a customer that you haven't spoken to in a long time. So yeah, Lori was getting a glove of Shirley.
So anyway, this one Shirley though, she said, I'm getting it for myself. I always give to myself, to me, from me. And I said, OMG, right? That is going to be my new saying. That is going to be our new saying. To me, from me. And I said to Shirley, I'm going to borrow that. I'm going to share that, because I think that's wonderful. And it's a great reminder that you really, they talk about self-care. They talk about on the airplane, putting the oxygen mask on yourself first. Save yourself first so you have that energy and that ability to give and gift. And especially this time of year, right? We're at the end of the year, but it's almost the beginning of the new year. And you have to just kind of power through that month of all the things that are
stressing you out,
demands that you have. Everybody's kind of pulling at you for so many different reasons wherever you are in your life, and all the different things you have to handle. For some reason, doesn't it feel like it? It's so like it's all kind of has to get done,
yes,
right?
by
Coming
the
to
end of
head.
yeah. Well, the other thing too is it's so stressful dealing with all this stuff, and sometimes it's stressful when you're kind of alone and you're not dealing with a lot of stuff, and it's the holidays, and you know you don't have a lot of people around you.
Yes.
A lot of the family has moved away or is gone or passed, and you're kind of that can be stressful too. So by saying that, you know, to me, from me, you kind of do that self-care a little, and you kind of will make yourself happy, I think, because the holidays are very stressful.
Yes.
In fact, we had an incident with our dog, of all things. We've always had dogs. Yes. So he wasn't feeling well.
And you could tell.
You could tell. He wasn't like really sick, but he was doing a lot of licking and kind of moping. Yeah, he was.
I had to look that up. What does that mean?
Exactly. So he'd lick it. We would steam it, and he would lick it, and I would steam clean it. So I'm kind of a clean freak. So anyway, he was doing this for half a day. Well, half a day, and then we
tried different foods and snacks.
Right, and we've had dogs for 30 years, so we knew. Are we that old? No, maybe not. So
3 years. We've had dogs for 3 years.
Yeah, not 30. Drop the zero. So we've had dogs for a while, so we kind of knew, you know, we give them rice or boiled chicken breast. We baby our animals. So anyway.
Oh, baby food. We got some
baby
food and
yes.
with rice.
So gradually he was feeling a little better. So the other day I walk outside and you know, he's able to go out in a certain area, and I look down and there's this 4-inch long thing, and I'm thinking, what is that? Because it's not, you know, when he goes to the bathroom, it's not that. And I look down and I take a stick, because, you know. So, and I pull it in it's this massive wad of hair, like a hairball that he had eaten.
I know, that's weird though.
And
he just must be collecting it.
And he puked it out.
Or got it out from the trash or something.
I don't know. And he puked it out, and I was like, wow, that's why you're not feeling so great. And I was thinking, as I pulled it apart, I was looking for something that he might have eaten, and sure enough, it was all hair, and I was thinking, hey, that's my hair. You were stressing me out, and my hair was falling out. He was eating it, and I was thinking, oh, he was eating all the stress that he was causing me. So now that I'm not stressed that he feels better, now maybe my hair won't fall out and he won't have to eat it.
That's an interesting story to share.
Yeah, especially on a home shopping show for Hawaii.
Exactly.
Why would I even share something like that?
I don't know.
Because we like to entertain you. And I was thinking pineapple and eating the pineapple. All these things were running through my head and how good it is. And I was thinking the dog was eating something, so I had to share that with our audience. So.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, whether you needed it or not.
Well, actually though, and I do want to say that these are great bracelets. They make a great gift and they're a great price. But along those lines, I was thinking, I thought you were going somewhere else when you were talking about
we're obviously unscripted.
About the lonely and the holidays and all that.
No, it was our dog puking.
But I do think a lot, I feel sad sometimes about how far away everybody is. You know, families are spread apart for so many different reasons. And I mean, you remember what it's like, right? When you're in college, you're heading off to your new beginning and adulthood. And
you didn't have Zoom back then or FaceTime.
That's true too. But you're not thinking about your folks are going to miss you. You're thinking about, I want to see the world.
I'm going to party.
I want to travel. I want to experience life. I want to be on my own. And, you know, of course, the parents did a good job because you feel so confident and you feel so sure of yourself and you're okay to live on your own. But then, I don't know, as a parent now, I feel like, oh, that's so sad. And then when somebody tells me, oh yeah, I'm sending a gift, and it's like way, you know, far on the East Coast, or way, you know, Northeast, or gosh, I don't know, just so far away. And I think, oh, they're so far apart. But But I guess that's why it's nice when you go and visit, or you have someone visit you.
Or we send something for you with a nice little note. Can I point out? We do that all the time.
Well, and then John called and he said, I'm going to be traveling to Texas. And he ordered all his gifts to be delivered. We sent it ahead of him.
Right.
And then when he gets there, he just can open up the box and everything will be in gift boxes.
Right. Now, you need something nice to go with that bracelet we were just talking about.
Yes.
You're going to need the perfect earrings or pendant that are shaped like a pineapple. Now,
with the perfect cubic zirconia right in the middle of the flower.
You need to dazzle and dangle. A lot of you, as you said,
yes,
to me, for me, or for me, to me. Is that what you said?
To me, from me.
Oh, to me, from me. So you need a to me, from me gift to wear to that party that you're going to. And this is a great to me, from me.
Yes.
So I think that this will match.
It does match the pendant.
It does. Now this includes an 18-inch adjustable chain.
Yes.
It's gold-plated over sterling silver. You could also get the rose gold or the silver.
Right.
We do have those options too. A wonderful price. You're going to get both earrings. Or let's say you want the set. Well, we have a special price on the set too. And the beautiful pendant matches those earrings perfectly. But you can see again, with the cubic zirconia in the center of the flower, it really draws your eye in. And with that accenting, the polished accents on the petal of each flower, it just reflects that light to match the brilliance of that little cubic zirconia in the center.
Now don't forget, and you can see the size. It's a really nice size.
Almost
it's about
an inch and a half.
Yeah, 1.5 inch tall. Now don't forget, we have that little QR code, the box with the squigglies in it, that you can use your phone.
Well, can I say, you use your phone as Lori is saying, but you have to go into the phone app. We talk people through technology all the time. So you have to go in your phone app.
Like you're going to take a picture.
Like you're going to take a picture. And then hold it up to the screen.
So it kind of frames it.
And then it will pop up with our website in the words. Just tap on that, and then it will go directly to the website. Now, if you don't want to order on your own, on the website or on your own, give us a call. At least you have our website up, and we can walk you through how to scroll to the different items. Because a lot of people don't realize on our website, we have hundreds of different items. We have so many items that I don't even know about.
I know. So now the other way to do it is you could take a picture of what you're watching, and then you'll see the number, the name, the price, so you can remember. Or of course, you can just use regular technology and get a pen or pencil and write it on a piece of paper.
That would be too easy.
And if you can't remember, don't worry. I have people calling all the time saying, I can't remember the number. You can just describe it to us, and we're usually pretty good about figuring it out, and we can help you.
We are happy to help you. In fact, we're excited to talk to the people that are regular customers, and we look forward to speaking to you because we like to be updated and know what's going on in your life too. And you know what's going on with our sick dog and daughter and us.
Well, a lot of people tell us that, it surprises me because some people will just say, oh, I'm so old, or and they'll give me all different ages, and I think that's not old, it's all a state of mind. And then other people are like, oh, I'm so number, but I feel like I'm this age and it really doesn't matter, and they don't think about it much, and
it was funny.
I'm young at heart.
Well, I was talking to somebody and they said they were in their 90s, and I said, oh, you sound great. And they said, well, I feel good. I said, well, okay, how old do you feel? And they said, well, probably in my late 30s or 40s. And I was like, really?
That's amazing.
And they said, yeah. So I said, well, what makes you remember that you're like in your 90s? And they said, well, I can't do the things that I used to do. And they said, not because I physically can't do it. It's because people won't let me do it. And I thought that's interesting.
That is interesting.
So I was like, what do you mean?
They're trying to stop you because they think they want to keep you safe?
Well, yeah. And I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, I can't go on the ladder anymore and trim my trees. And I thought, well, Lori doesn't even want me to go on the ladder and trim the trees. I can't imagine when I'm 90.
Yeah, we were taking a walk and we saw someone on a ladder putting up Christmas lights, and I was thinking,
wait, it gets better.
They should be on.
You only painted a little picture. They were on a ladder. They were older than me. I'm pretty young. They were older. They were in their retirement age, which doesn't mean anything because you could retire at any age. But they could get the discount at McDonald's on the coffee. Put it that way. So they were up on the ladder, the 6-foot ladder, on the top rung, which it says right there, do not stand here, in flip-flops at dusk, so the light was going down. 1 foot was on the ladder and 1 foot was on a rock wall. And there was 2 feet in between.
So they were straddling and putting lights up on the bushes. And we were like, oh, I don't think I want to watch this.
But at the same time, I had my phone ready.
I give him credit though, but I just think, geez, not worth it if there's a chance that you're gonna just like get unsteady, because that would be a tall drop.
That would be a tall drop.
6 feet?
And I'm telling you, I could not catch the guy because I would be probably had a couple broken bones. But at the same time, I got to give the guy credit because he got the lights up.
Yes.
And I can't really make that much fun of him because that's something I would do, actually.
I know. And I was telling Wayne, he shouldn't be on a ladder. Then I was thinking, you shouldn't be on a ladder. I know. It's I know, you should not be on a ladder.
I can still handle my share of ladders.
Up on the roof, and
I can still do that.
I know,
but yeah, it was interesting that he thought he was in his 40s and that he still wanted to get on a ladder and trim the trees.
But you know what I love about talking to people, well, really any age, but I've always enjoyed talking to people who are older than me. And it's because I think they've lived such a full life. They've had so many great experiences, and I like to hear what they used to do and what they're doing now, because so much of yourself is tied into what your title was, and I guess who you were for so long, known as, because of whatever your title was or your job or your position. And then I guess what a lot of people don't talk about is then when you retire, you have to kind of redefine who that is and who you are.
Right.
And it can be scary, but it can also be exciting, because you can recreate yourself.
Right, into anybody you want. In fact, we had a lot of people call that purchase, watch how I bring this around.
I was going to say.
These pineapple pieces, the jewelry pieces, and they worked at the Dole Pineapple Plantation.
That's right. We did. That's great.
They say they were retired.
That's true.
But I still, to this day, can smell the pineapples when I think of the pineapples and the place.
Yeah.
And some have fond memories.
Yeah.
Some don't want to eat pineapple, but they want to have some remembrance of their time at the place.
That's nice.
And it is very nice when they talk about it. Well, it's easy to order. You could log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, or you can give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or you can call 808-892-3337. Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016. We've had a lot of requests for people who love dolphins.
Well, we've never featured dolphins, believe it or not.
Surprised
in 15 years, we've never featured a dolphin. Well, actually, we had it on our Sea Life bracelet.
This is true.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking about all the people who have called over the years, and young and old, and gifting to young and old.
Yes.
So I know this is going to be a very exciting moment for people to feel like not only are they getting their dolphin pendant, but look at how nice this is.
And I want to point out, when people think of dolphins, they think cutesy, flipper, This is not.
Okay,
this
wait,
is
flipper
more,
is showing your age. I don't think young people
Hey,
would think of flipper, but
the
okay.
people who know who flipper is, they're my people. So when you think of that, you think of a cutesy kind of piece of jewelry.
Yes.
This is more sophisticated.
It is.
So
it's very beautiful.
The
I love
dolphin is in the form, and while the dolphin and the Plumerias form the shape of a heart if you look at
Yes,
it, but
I
it's
thought
very
so.
subtle, and that's what I like about it. It's
Yes.
not a cutesy kind of
Right.
kid cakey piece of jewelry.
Yes.
It's a sophisticated, beautiful piece of jewelry. As with our other Plumeria jewelry, we have that cubic zirconia in the center of the Plumeria, and then there's a small cubic zirconia in the eye of the dolphin,
I see that.
or
and
the
that
Naya.
is-
Naya's dolphin
yes,
in Hawaii.
very, very, very nice. And, I like giving people the option of the gold and the silver. I get a kick out of it because I've had so many people call and say, I'm easing my way in.
Easing their way into what? Showcase Hawaii? What do you mean?
No, like I had someone say, I only wear gold. I've
Oh,
always
right.
only worn gold. But I really want to try silver. But I don't know if I'm brave enough to just, buy all silver. So I always say just start with one piece.
Well, luckily we're affordable, and they
Right.
could buy,
Right.
it to test it out.
Right. But what I said is I think you're going to be surprised at how nice it looks against your complexion.
Well, it's not that gold or silver looks good on any one
Right.
particular
It's not
person.
that one's
I
better
think
or
it
the
looks
other.
on any. I
Right.
think it looks good on anyone, either metal.
Right. But
I
I
mean,
think
either color.
But I think each one brings a different tone
Right.
to you. So I think sometimes it's surprising
Yeah.
that the brightness of the silver will surprise someone who's used to just wearing gold.
You know
in
what?
a nice way.
Well, I like silver because it looks like silver, it looks like platinum, or it looks like white gold.
Yes.
So it ticks all three boxes. Whereas gold, it's just gold,
Right.
which is nice too.
Right.
But the silver is pretty versatile.
Right. But hey, it's the start of a new year. You can try something
right.
new and different. And, if people are used to seeing you wear just silver and then you wear something in gold, or they're used to seeing you in just gold and then you wear something silver, or really, we always say it's just for yourself.
But here's a close-up. You could see the
I
cubic
like
zirconia
that.
in the eye, and you could see it in the center of the petals. And again, with our Plumeria jewelry, we have that beautiful polished edge on the petals, and then the sand finish inside the interior of the petal.
I think the tail is so cute, and
It
how that
is.
forms the bottom of the heart.
Yeah.
And then I like that the dolphin is swimming up, kind of like jumping through a hoop.
Yeah. But I think the subtleness of the shape of the heart is, it's not so obvious, and that's what I like about it. It
Yes.
just forms that,
Clever.
that simple organic style heart.
So Elizabeth called, right? And
Which Elizabeth? We have like 30.
I know. So she had placed she placed multiple orders. But when we were going down, getting ready to send the packages out, we noticed that 2 orders were going to different people, but the exact same address. So
got
we were
it.
trying to figure out, okay, wait, if the 2 people live at the same address, why wouldn't we send it together,
Right.
right? You wouldn't send 2 different packages.
Right.
Anyway, it didn't seem to make sense. So we called Elizabeth back, and, we just want to confirm, is this what she meant to have done? She was so surprised. I mean, blown away.
Well,
She
did
said-
you call?
I did.
Because if
And
you called, it usually freaks people out. Oh my God, is this the person on TV? And we told you this. We have staff that answers the phone, but we love talking to our customers.
I love hearing the stories and all that, you know, but they're always like, I can't believe you're, you know, talking to me. Why? It's like, I would talk to you if you came into our shop. I talk to you if I met you. It's like, I
Lori
love our
doesn't
customers.
stop talking.
Anyway, so back to the story. She said, wow, that big other online store would not call me to check on me.
Well, okay, can I point that out? You used to be able to interact with customer service via the phone.
Yes.
Or even through a chat. Now you can't even do it.
They put you on hold.
No, they don't even put you on hold. Back. You have to email them, and hopefully they'll get back. They won't even call you back. Yeah. They'll email you back. So I could see why she was so surprised.
But she just said you know, I cannot believe how efficient you are. I cannot believe that you took the time to even check with me, and that, you know, it's just such a personalized service. And in fact, she had made an error because, I mean, she did, I don't know, I want to say 5 or 6, but maybe it was 8 or 10 different orders. And
but wait, what did she want? Did she want the one package, or you were holding everybody in suspense?
Right. No. So one address was correct, and it was for that person. But for some reason, and she said, I don't know, I must have just got lost in, you know, saying what the order was, but that other order is completely separate, going to a different state, different address. See? And so she would have missed the holiday time frame, because if we had sent it to, let's say, California, but it was meant to go to Minneapolis, you know, I mean, she would have missed that whole...
So you saved her.
Yeah.
You made Christmas special.
Well, that person got the gift they were supposed to get when, you know, on time.
Right.
And she got the gift out and to the right person. Anyway, it was neat, because it's like when you have that moment and you think, that doesn't seem right. You know, it's nice that we checked.
Well, we hope you're able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.